Okay, now that everything's done here, we're gonna throw in some new data here into our loan payment calculator just to see how everything updates. Everything is based on a formula based on the values here. Another thing we're going to do in this lesson is we're going to protect the worksheet so that all you can edit are the rate, the years, the item, the price, and the down payment. Those are the only variables here. Everything else is calculated. And that'll be the last thing we do. We're going to skip over some of the parts about printing different sections, setting up named areas for printing, and we're just going to jump right on to protecting the worksheet. Before we do that though, I'm going to go ahead and plug in some new data here. You can follow along on Excel 306 from your book. They're putting in a pontoon boat into the calculator. The cost is $41,550. It seems like an awful lot for a pontoon boat to me, but that's what the book has. And the down payment is $6,000. There you can see all of our numbers are adjusting as we put this in here. We're going to have an interest rate from the book at 7.25%, and the loan is going to be for 5 years. Now all the other data is calculated for us. The monthly payment for that boat will be $708, and you can see here in our interest rate schedule everything changes. The pointer at 725. This is our monthly payment if our interest rate was 4.5%. You can see there's some pretty good savings there. And here in the amortization schedule it updates too, and this is where you can see those if statements really working. Those if formulas that we had, the zeros are filling in here. Instead of calculating negative numbers, it says this is the 6th year, but we're only paying for 5 years, so none of these values should be anything but 0. You can see how that works. So that's basically how we can use this to put in any item that you want. You can adjust the interest rate, the years, the down payment, and the price. Everything else is calculated for you. And to protect ourselves from editing, I'm just going to move it back to the home. To protect ourselves from editing our formulas and things down here, we're going to go ahead and protect our worksheet. To do that, we want to click cell C3 through C5. These are the fields that we want to be able to edit. Then we're going to hold the control key down, and we're going to select cells E2 through E3, and that selects non-adjacent cells there. So we have these 3 cells and these 2 cells selected right here, and these are the cells we want to edit. So we're going to right click on any of those. We're going to go to Format Cells. We're going to go to the Protection tab. I was already there, but you go over to the Protection tab and you want to uncheck this locked box. Everything is locked by default in the protection, but we want to unlock these so that we can edit them when we protect our worksheet, and that'll make a little more sense when we go and actually protect the worksheet. So after doing that, hit OK. Now we're going to go to the Review tab, and we're going to click the Protect Sheet button. When you hit that, a little box comes up, and you can see this very top box says Protect Worksheet and Contents of Locked Cells. So I said everything is locked by default. We unlocked these cells, so it's not going to protect them. So we want to leave that checked, and we want to leave these first 2 here checked too. Select Lock Cells, select Unlock Cells. That means you can click anywhere you want. You just can only edit unlocked cells. So if you hit OK now, the worksheet is locked. Now you can see if I try to change something here, oh, I get a warning or an error, and it says that it's protected and I can't change it. I try to change this, same thing. Now what I can do though, I can change the years. Maybe I want to get, instead of an 18-year home loan, I want to get a 15-year. It lets me change that because that's one of our variables. Maybe instead of 5.75, something a little more realistic to rates now, 4.25, I can change that. You know, I can say maybe a bigger down payment, $50,000. See, I can make these changes, but if I try to change a formula field, I get the error, and that's what where worksheet protection is really useful. So that